Magic Mike in that mix. You tuned to the Magic Show Deluxe syndicated. You know what I mean? We're everywhere right now. We got one of Ottawa's finest. You know what I mean? He's been on the Magic Show Deluxe, right, in the past. He's been making waves for a very long time. He's from the motherland. He goes by the name of Lowkey Gwap. What's going on, my G?
Yeah, I know. Been blessed, Thank God for another day. We're here.
Of course, man. Yo, low key, man. Last time I talked, it was a few years. Well, I think it was last year,
2 years
2020.
ago, two
Two
years
years
ago.
ago. It's
Almost 3 years ago
2025.
now. We're
It's
in 2025.
We're in
We're in the 2 years.
2025. Exactly. 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, you had a single, a few singles, right? And you were at a different point in your life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Let's talk about that right now.
not gonna lie. When I first jumped into this rap shit, I was just coming out of jail, bro. I was coming out of jail.
Rap-ish. Rap-ish. We're on FM, digital. We're all over the
Not
place.
gonna lie, bro. I was coming out of jail. I was going through some mental health shit. So I was in jail and then I was in the hospital too. So like that was just like 2019 like to 2022 was probably like the hardest points of my life. And like when you interviewed me in 2022, it was like I was coming out of like I was still in like a very, very tough time. So
Okay.
like now I've definitely come out of that rut and I've definitely reinvented myself, because telling you music really saved my life, bro. Because bro, like if I didn't have music, it gave me an outlet, it gave me something to tell my story, it gave me a voice, because I felt like nobody really understood where I was coming from.
I totally understand.
No
Right?
cap.
And when you were in this place a few years ago, did you feel alone? Did you feel like you
Yeah,
had anybody with
definitely
you?
felt alone. I definitely felt alone. Even though I had people around me, I felt like they didn't understand me.
Mhm. So when you were where you were, music was not on your mind. You weren't thinking about writing music.
I was writing music. If you listen to my first song, Poetic Pain, like I'm literally talking like I'm spilling the tea, fam. I'm telling niggas what it is, fam. Telling them
Okay.
I ain't been feeling like myself lately. I've been feeling different. Been through things that made me see shit clear. That's why I keep my distance. Lost my cousin to these streets. Swear to God, I really miss him. Paranoia got the best of me, still smoking, getting lifted.
Yeah, brother. My heart goes out to your cousin. Not too long ago, right? Whenever this is gonna air, I'm saying when we did this interview right now, I think it was 2 days ago or a day ago, there was an anniversary of your cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any singles that we haven't heard yet from your cousin and yourself together?
Uh, I, me,
Who's
I
your
started
cousin, by the
making
way? Who's your cousin?
FTG Metro.
Big ups to FTG Metro, one of Ottawa's finest. Big ups to everybody out west in the west end of Ottawa. South side, east, west is one city conglomerate right now because hip hop is
Yeah,
so
they
big in the
know.
city. But RIP to your cousin, right? Yeah, is there any singles that we're gonna hear by you too, or you got some
He
stems
was
by
on
him?
the he was on the Shottawa tape that just dropped. So he had a song called what's it called? It's
Big ups to Shawtywood TV. I like your mixtape.
yeah,
But
yeah,
but
Shottawa
but some
TV.
but some of the reviews that you guys have, Shawtywood TV, you're kind of off, right? Like some events
Yeah,
having just 30 people. Come on, I'm there hosting events. When the quote man in blue passed by, of course 30 people are gonna leave. All right?
no
But
cap.
yo, man, you know what I mean? Big ups to Shawtywood TV still. You always gotta meet media, right? So the mixtape came out, they're revamping your cousin. And now some people turn to you now because you're family. You know what I'm saying? So basically you next up. You're next
And I've
up.
been feeling that ever since for a long time now. So it's like, and a lot of people tell me that, and it's like, that's why I work so hard. I'm in the studio almost every day, fam. I'm in the studio at least 3 times a week. So it's
Mm.
like, I'm constantly elevating my game and I'm trying to chase greatness, bro. Because, bro, I'm trying to build a legacy, fam. I'm trying to build a scene not only in Ottawa, but in South Sudan, fam.
Let's
I'm trying
talk about
to,
that. Let's talk about that for a minute, right? You're from South Sudan originally, your
yeah,
families, right? And we talk about Sudan being such a spiritual place, the last interview we did. You know what I think? Know what I think is wrong about this country, about Canada? Okay. How is it that there's a war in Sudan, but there's only 340 people that were accepted into Canada? Meanwhile, you got a whole bunch of people getting brought into Canada, being saved from their wars. But how come the Sudanese people and other black people around the earth are not being invited into Canada so quick like the other races? I'm just
I feel
saying,
like
you know what I mean?
it's a
We're
politic game, and like I feel like even though these like things like the UN and like like the immigration and like just the immigration systems around the world, like even though it is in the interest of the people, it is also in the interest of the country too, you know?
Hmm.
So we have to look at it from that perspective. Nothing is free in this world, fam, you know?
That's right.
Like you have to understand that, like, especially if you really look at the history, fam, they don't want 7 foot tall fucking like real steppers, you know? Like bro, because they're
They
gonna
don't want
take
the masculine. They don't want that
yeah,
real
bro.
ish no
Yeah,
more,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
no disrespects, right? But
yeah.
on most of the airwaves, right, in your city with your local little radio station, okay? You don't got the strong brothers up there no more. You
No
know what I'm
cap.
saying, right?
And it's I feel
I'm
like
the
it's an
last of the
agenda.
Mohicans. I'm the last of the Mohicans, straight up.
No
Been and
cap.
always will be. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying, Lowkey Gwap. Like as far as like just individual wise, they don't want brothers like me and you in these places. They don't. You know?
Look at the history. The thing is, if you want to know something about somebody, look at their past. You know, the past will teach you a lot of things. And like, even though we try to, it's an effort to integrate people, but the thing is, it's like we have to acknowledge what like acknowledge the past and also acknowledge the systems that are put in place to keep minorities and people that are of like not only because we have the Scotians being oppressed too, fam, you know?
Of course, big ups to
So it's
everybody in
like
Nova Scotia. You know what I mean? I've
no
had
club, shout out to Scotians, fam, you know?
Scotians, man. You guys have
So
a
it's like
strong, strong,
it's
strong sound out there.
it's not
It's not
only
like any other. You know?
no cap, it's not only the natives, it's not only the Scotians, but it's the minorities, fam. And it's not the thing is about in Canada, it's like the system is set up in a way that it's not obvious that there is systematic oppression being like put in place, you know? So like it's in subtle ways, you know, because like one idea I had was like there's no reason why like education is really key, you know, and like to educate the people that are in these lower like inner city neighborhoods and stuff like that, and like they shouldn't be people are trying to get out of those situations. So like for example, people from those areas should not be paying the same amount in university as the people that are in like that's just one thing I think like in the upper scale neighborhoods or have more money, you know, because like if they really are about like the people and elevating the people in Canada, they should do more to help because like there's a lot of it's a lack of information, you know, a lot of problems can be solved
Hmm.
because of like if people were given the right resources and the right information, you know, and that's why I want to rise to a point where I can help and show people that you don't have to be a shooter, fam. You don't have to be a drug dealer to be a rapper. I'm an artist, fam. That's
Hmm.
what I do. Artists are necessary in society, fam, from the start of time, fam. They see things that other people don't necessarily see, you know? So we're crucial, you know? So it's like me just being fam is influencing people, you know?
Of
So
course.
it's
You
like, bro,
lived
bigger than me.
and you also lived in the UK, right? In
Yeah,
your earlier days, right? You know what I
yeah,
mean? And the
yeah,
scene in the UK, again, is starting to change over. That drill thing seems to be dying off in
yeah,
places.
bro.
You know what I mean?
We called it. We called it.
Yeah, didn't we call it, me and you, right? We said that the melodies are gonna come back, right? Hard, right? And that
No,
drill
God.
thing's gonna just fall off. Right now, okay, not hip hop, but rap music. It's in an underground state right now. Do you realize that? Like
Mm,
here in Ottawa on the radio, you don't hear no hip hop on the major stations. You hear none. You hear hip hop beats mixed in with all types of other music, but you don't hear us as the people on the radio no more. You know,
no
Little
cap.
Dirk had the spot last year with All My Life. Little Dirk is behind bars. You know what I mean? Hope Little Dirk gets out of his thing, man. We're with you, you little Dirk. The
No
minute
cap.
that brother tried to be a Muslim, him and his father tried to switch over to old block, right? You saw that. And then they came for him. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is the Magic Show Deluxe syndicated, man. We ain't like walking on eggshells no more and candy coating things, man. We're really
Real.
discussing
This is the real
factors
talk.
right here.
Real
This is
talk.
real
Real
right here. You
talk.
know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna get here. You know what I mean? Big ups
But
to
we
all the
have to,
stations. Big
because
ups
we
to all the
have
radio
to.
stations that picked us up. I love you to death. Big ups to all the TV station that picked us up. You know, we may have to dim it down a little bit, right? For certain content matter. But right now you're getting the raw form. You know what I mean? This is some of the first shows of the TV show right here, the Magic Deluxe Syndicated. I'm gonna keep giving you raw, raw, raw. You know what I'm saying? You know, Lowkey Gwap, what's some of the crap you've been through when you come up to this country, when you came into Canada, right? Right? From another country. What are some of the struggles? Not crap, but a lot of my friends, I mean, our families came up here from different countries and we went through crap. We went through hell. We didn't have nobody giving us $20,000, giving us free cars and free cell phones and all that. You know what I mean? We had to come here and work for that. What were some of the struggles that you went through coming to this country?
Obviously, like my first neighborhood was Caldwell. I came up in Caldwell, and
Mm-hmm.
like that was obviously growing up. I didn't know we didn't have it, you know. So it's like I had a good childhood, you know. So it's like, but growing up, like you start to see the shit that like you start to understand shit more, you know. Because bro, when you're a kid, you just see shit and you don't really
You
understand the shit,
understand
you
it.
know. You
Yep.
don't understand. So like, see hookers, you see niggas, see fiends, bro. You see niggas
So
dying,
when you was
bro.
so let me I'm gonna stop you for a minute, okay? When you came into Caldwell, if it's anything like Project I grew up, Ledbury, which it is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Okay, you see nothing but garbage, filth. You know what I'm saying? There is no, how can I say it? Nobody to really look up to except for your drug dealers and things of that nature. Me, it was in the 80s I grew up, right? So there's a lot of, there wasn't too many black people in there, a lot of Caucasian. You have the Caucasian gangs, you know what I mean? Back in the 80s, it was different, you know what I mean? But same process. You see the drugs, the needles, you know what I mean? Women getting beat up, cops coming in your area, and that's all you see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you grow up and you get these little paper route jobs and things of that nature, but that still wasn't enough. Then you meet the wrong people, they show you ways of making money, and then that makes you stop going to school because you got no money to go to school. You don't want to go to school, right? There's no money to be made, right? And you get
Because
into some
you have to understand as humans, like, yeah, understand that, like, you have to really know yourself. And the thing is, it's hard because when we don't have role models, as humans, like, innately, we we're followers. We tend to we're habituals. We're social creatures, you know. We're also
Mhm,
habitual creatures, so we tend to go with what we usually do, you know, or what the crowd is doing, you know. But
mhm.
to stand out and say, "Yo, this is what I'm about," and yo, I'm not conforming to what these people are doing. It takes a different type of strength, and I don't think I think going to jail, being in the hospital, going through mental trials, going like not being able to.
Oh, turn your camera on. We lost your camera. We need that camera on. We're on TV
One
right
second.
now. Put that camera on. Everybody's at home. They're tuned in watching this, my G.
Okay, one second.
Oh, get that on. Anyways, yeah, there we
Yeah,
go. Go ahead.
like it's just like not conforming, and that's why being an artist is just is a beautiful thing because it's like you're trailing your own path and people are supporting you, you know, and it's like it's a community thing, but there's a lot of forces that want to pull us down, but we can't fold to them, you know, because bro, at the end of the day, these forces are weak, fam. We have to know who they are, fam. They try to get at us because we are the strong ones. We are the ones they admire, fam. You
Well, I'll
know?
tell you one thing, low key, Guap. I don't want to say much, right? Because just in case we get flagged over here, because everybody likes
Yeah.
to screw around with
My
Magic
bad,
Mike,
my bad.
right? Yo, listen, listen, I won't say this straight up. We put this bitch on Front Street, right?
No cap.
You know why we put her on Front Street? Because she likes to ruin black men's careers, right? You know what I'm saying? An idea that this dumb woman, right, went and told us to do. We did it again this year. We felt like we were being taken advantage of, right? Okay? And we're not a bunch of slaves, you know what I mean? We're not a bunch of idiots, you right? You see, there's none of your people, your kind around the work area. So you know you're threading on thin ice. It's always been thin ice, right? Anytime a brother is good at what he does, there's always a threat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why anytime us brothers do something, it's how can I say it? If we don't give it an okay, it just doesn't come in style. They always use us to put things in style. You know what I'm saying? And once you're number one at a certain position, they want you to be number one for their company. And after a while, let's get rid of him. You know what I mean? He's making his people too strong. He's giving too much of a strong message, right? And most of you all, I will say right now, behind the scenes in the industry, you all are weak, right? Straight
No
up.
cap.
You all are weak. Using us brothers for your ideas, and then when you're done with us, no, we ain't done, right? You see, if we don't like something, nobody else likes it. That's how it goes. So we're the leaders here, right? Feed off the leaders. That's all. But Lowkey Gwap, man, you've been doing music for a long time, right? And you've been releasing a couple singles, right? Like No Feelings. We played that religiously over here at the Magic Deluxe. We gave you so much credit. If you go to Magic Mike 7725, the link is in my bio. All the shows are there. Everything's there for you on demand. You know what I'm saying? So Lowkey Gwap, you're here in Ottawa right now. It feels good to be walking the streets. You know what I'm saying? You're puffing your vape. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling, laid back on a Sunday doing this interview with you. You know what I
No
mean?
cap.
Don't it feel good, man? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel
Feels
good
good
you
to
ain't
be
walk? Don't
alive.
it feel good? It feel great to be alive in 2025. You know what I mean? We're in the month of January. Yo, those fires out in LA, man, that crazy, huh?
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Crazy, man.
What a time we're in, huh?
Yeah.
How do you
But
feel about how do you,
it's at this time,
Mhm.
it's important to stay focused because there's
Yeah.
many distractions, bro.
Yes,
There's
there
so many
is.
distractions, bro.
Yes, there
And
is.
bro, there's at the end of the day, we feel for them. We send our hearts out, but when you can't physically do anything, it's not a you can't just lower your energy, bro. You know, you have to stay high. You have to stay your vibes high. You know, you have to keep your vibes high. You know,
Of
and
course.
keep praying for these people. You know.
And sometimes God puts you in a position, right? You sometimes wonder, like, why am I in this position, man? Why did I lose this? And all of a sudden, doors open beyond doors because you were too focused on this one thing that didn't mean nothing. You were doing it for free. You know what I'm
No cap.
saying? You were doing it for free. You're putting all your focus and effort into that. That's all people saw on social media. Some people, people telling me now, like some people think people would joke business because that's all they're seeing. This nigga have a free show, promoting a free show every week more than he's promoting events that he's making money from. That don't make no sense. Make it make sense. So the Most High shifts people in certain directions to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got a single. What single's popping right now? I know you worked on a new video
I
right
got
before
something.
but
I got some heat coming this week.
you got some heat coming this week. But what's the latest song? You had a video that you did. You did a couple
I
videos.
got I got I got Air It Out YouTube video coming out. I got a project coming out, Rhymes to Riches Volume 1. It's gonna
Nice.
be it's gonna be some hot shit. The Shadow thought he had some shit, bro. I'm like Lowkey Gwap has some shit off the muscle, you know?
Oh yeah. What do you
Yeah,
think?
bro.
What do you think about? What do you think about these IG pages that popped out of nowhere during COVID, right? And they think they're the dictators of our culture, right? No need to say names, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big ups to Shadawa TV, big ups to Six Buzz, you know what I mean? Big ups to the originators, right? But I'm saying all these little ones that came out of nowhere that's trying to dictate our culture.
I feel like where attention goes, the energy flows, you know? So it's not a necessarily like I feel like I don't feel no type of weight to them, but I feel like a lot of these pages have a lot of negative energy on them, you know? Like it's not like it's organic, but it's not like what they're pushing, the agenda that they're pushing is not like uplifting people. It's not, you know? They're pushing beef, bro. They're pushing, you know? So it's like it's just making because really living this shit, bro. Niggas think it's just a shot of a post, fam, but niggas are really living this shit, bro. You
The
know?
way this city's going, Ottawa, Canada, where we're located right now, broadcasting live to the world, not just to one little city. We're broadcasting live to the world. You know what I mean? Live to the world right now. Now, look what this culture, some people say this culture is very poisonous, what it did to our people. You know what I'm saying? And I've never seen like the hood represent so much in our Ottawa right now and in our city. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
Do you think a
Because we're
lot
in
of
a
that, you
government
think?
town. We're in a government town,
We're in
bro.
a government town, man, and there's still boroughs, there's still gangs. You know what I'm saying, right? Crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Do you feel like the music has a lot to do with that? Because we had some incidences happen last year and it was linked back to the music. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely, and these pages have a lot to do with it as well.
These pages have a lot to do with it too as well. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, because they're egging on the beef, man. They're
Mm.
making other people, because bro, what happens in the streets is supposed to stay in the streets, fam.
When I
You
was
know?
younger, it was like that. We just read magazines. If you weren't featured in the latest magazine, nobody cared about you. Nobody had a way
No
to hear
cap,
you. You know what I'm
no
saying?
cap. But I
And
feel
then
like everybody's trying to get a piece of the street shit when the street
and
shit is
like
at
it's
the
cool.
top.
Like just this past summer, right? We're driving, right? And I'm saying to my wife, I go, look at every kid that we're driving by. They look like a gangster, right? If they're not black, if they're not white, they look like they gangster, right? And it's the cool thing to do. Always getting in trouble, always being bad. You know what I mean? Like y'all gotta real wake up, right? At the end of the day, a lot of these rappers in the mainstream are just there for entertainment. They're not gonna sell this thing to their
And a
to their
lot of
kids.
these
No, check this
rappers,
out. Check this out. A lot of these rappers live in private areas. Okay, they got children. They're not gonna expose their children to the ghetto. Never. They would never do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers are entertainers. Like I gotta hand it to the new generation, right? You all are some real dudes, right? But a lot of my generation, they still in the rap game. They're not in the hood. They're not like the kids today. The kids today are in the hood. You know what I'm saying? That's fresh out of seed. Okay? Fresh out of seed. But then you got, brothers my age, right? Living in nice houses, but yet you're going down to the hood, still representing that, still pushing that on the culture. You know what I'm saying? We understand when you're young, but when you're older, you shouldn't be a rapper pushing out a culture. You should own, your own record
you have a
label. You know what I'm
responsibility.
saying? Pardon
You have
me?
a responsibility as a rapper
Yes, you
and
do.
like as
And
an artist in your community, you know?
And there's
So
enough, and there's enough rappers out there. We don't need no more rappers. We need more producers. We need more executives, right? We need more A&Rs. You know what I'm saying? Forget about the music thing. We need more lawyers, doctors. I mean, inventors, scientists. I mean, all these kids stuck on being rappers. You want to be a rapper, right? How much money do you think a rapper really makes? You know what I'm saying? What, he got that money in his hand as a telephone? That's his whole savings. And some of these rappers don't even pay rent. You know what I mean? They don't pay nothing. They just sit on their money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wake up, world. Wake up. We're in a different world right
what I
now.
learned about this rap shit is that it's smoky mirrors, bro.
Pure smoke and mirrors.
It's
You know what I
smoky
mean?
mirrors, bro.
Listen, man, I know artists that spent $4 million, and guess what they got to show? They're not even rapping no more. You know what I'm saying? The whole savings down the drain, right? Because it wasn't their time and they didn't have the formula. You think anybody can come in here and do it? Sometimes that money, right? Yeah, it was good. The 4 million, you got you your cars and whatnot, but it got burnt out because you never invested that, right? You always thought about tomorrow. You always
See,
thought about
Lowkey
today,
Gwap,
not
I told you
tomorrow.
this in the start, bro, in our first interview.
Uh-huh.
Lowkey Gwap is just something that I can leverage to do other things. And I want to do motivational speaking. I want to help my community, man. But what people get twisted is that what I rap about, this is the reality of the situation, fam. It's not pretty, fam. You know?
No, it's
This
not a
is the
pretty world.
reality, fam. It's the reality of what people are actually seeing, what I'm seeing, what I'm around. I'm in a good situation. I'm in like a different situation than others because like I have a lot of ties to the streets, but I'm not necessarily in the streets, you
I
know?
feel you. I feel
So
you. Hmm.
like the thing is it's like I'm seeing everything. I'm able to like just put it into art, you know? So like I'm just trying to tell people, yo, I mean you're gonna hear this on my project, Rhymes to Riches Volume One.
When is that
First
coming out? What's it called again?
Rhymes to Riches Volume One.
Rhymes to Riches Volume One. That's your Instagram name.
It's loaded
Rhymes to
up. It's
Riches.
loaded up. It's loaded up.
Rhymes to Riches, right? When is that coming out?
It's coming out. You guys should expect it. I'm not gonna say an exact date, but you should expect it by the latest first week of February.
Okay. All right. So, is there going to be enough joints on this to make it last all the way till summer? We got some
Bro,
summer
I
joints
wanted to
on
put
there?
45 twos on that bitch. My manager said I only have to put 13, fam.
Okay, but do you have summer tracks? Because we can,
Bro.
we
Just
want
know
this. Check this out. Low key guap. Check this out. Yeah.
Lowkey Gwap is coming with Rhymes to Riches Volume One this year. I
Yeah.
have the R&B tape fucking Broken Hearts and Melodies loaded up, and I
Uh-huh.
have the Afro Beats fucking tape EP dropping on my birthday, July. So
Now
three projects coming this year.
the fact that you're from the motherland, okay, and you got an Afro Beats album, so you're thinking, right? You're thinking out of the box, right? A lot of these trap niggas, they don't want to do Afro Beats. It's not us. Well, that's what's hot right now, right? You know what I mean? So you putting out this Afro Beats thing close to the summer because we need Lowkey Gwap a hit for the summer. You know what I'm saying?
I
We
got
need
some
we need
shit.
that bumping in the cars, man. We need that charting. You know what I'm saying?
There's no Lowkey Gwap. He's a real artist.
What's your social
I'm not
media, real quick?
Lowkey underscore Gwap. See
All
that
right.
stay posted.
All right,
And
it'll be in the description. You know what I mean? You can look at the
you
description.
look at my reels, I post motivation, I post music, I post me, I'm just grinding right now, you know? And I'm not really looking for anything in return. I'm just waiting for what is mine, you know? So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, in all saying that, low key guap, is there anything that we need to know about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your favorite dishes? Like, what do you like to eat? Are you eating right now? Where are you? Where are you
Me,
like
I'm
right
at
now?
home,
If
bro,
you're
you
if you're
know?
watching
At
us
the
on
crib,
if
fam.
you're watching us on TV right now, forget about the radio because we're all over the place. If you're watching us on TV right now, low key guap is chilling right now. I'm chilling, you know what I mean, in the little office. Don't you like my little office? We're on
Yeah.
TV. We're on TV, mom. Look at me, mom. We're on TV. Right? And low-key guap, what is your favorite dishes? What's some of your favorite dishes right now that you cooking? Today's a Sunday. Do you cook on Sundays?
Yeah, I love mac and cheese, bro.
Mac and cheese? Oh, damn. You like to mix that
I've
up.
been
What
cooking
about,
that recently. Yeah,
yeah.
bro, that shit been busting, bro.
What
Mac
do you
and
make your
cheese.
mac and cheese with? You make it as a side dish or is that the main dish?
I like it as a side dish, but sometimes I have it as a main if I'm feeling it, you know?
You
But
know what I
like I,
mean?
I usually have it with like some chicken, some wings or
Mm,
something like that.
mm.
Like I had some, bro, 60 wings, bro. That's somewhere you should go check out, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
they
giving
got,
them free promo right now,
yeah.
but yo, that should be hitting, bro.
We talk about it. We say, what's the name of the chicken place? We don't
60
care.
wings, 60 wings, bro. For the low, if you want wings, like
Where are
wing,
they
like yeah,
located?
they have one in Canada.
In Canada. Big ups to everybody in Canada. I used to live down there, and
No cap,
it's a whole different city. You know
no
what?
cap.
I used to say this, man. When I was living out in Canada with such and such, we never barely came out to the city. You know what I'm saying? Everything was out there for us. You didn't want to go to Ottawa. It's like I'm in Canada right now. I ain't moving to go to Ottawa. And then when you're in Ottawa, you want to get out of there quick. I hear you.
No cap, bro. That's what it is, bro.
You know
It,
what I
it gets
mean?
sticky in my city, fam. It gets sticky in my city, fam.
Yeah, in Canada, you get a lot of stares too, a lot of attention, especially if you're a big, strong brother. Trust me, it's
No
get all,
cap, no cap.
you
But
know,
I
it's
can
crazy.
maneuver. I can.
Yeah.
I stay in Orleans though.
Yeah, yeah. Either way, Orleans or Canada, right? It's still a city on its own within the city. Trust me on
Yeah,
that. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yo, we got 9 minutes left, right? So let's talk about your brand new single. We're gonna feed what? Okay, we want a video. We want to play your latest video here, right? We want to play your latest video on this TV channel. Right? I mean, we got your YouTube channel. What video do you want us to see and hear? Big ups to
Air it
Little
out.
G the Don. Big ups to Little G the Don. You did a video and a music and a track with Little
I
G
don't
the
want to
Don.
play that song. Play Air It Out with FTG Reggie.
Air it out with FTG Reggie,
Yeah,
right? Okay, we're gonna play that right next. Okay,
yeah.
right next. Okay, let's talk about FTG Reggie, right? How did you all meet up and how's your relationship right now? You still talking to him?
Yeah, FTG Reggie, like we grew up in Cotterwell together. We've known each other for a long time. We're still cool. That's my like we're not blood, but that's my cousin. We call each other cousins, you
For
know?
sure.
So
You guys he's from
he's out from South
Sudan?
Sudan. Yeah.
Oh, he's from Sudan too as well. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, we talked before about the Sudanese people, the ancient Egyptians, because remember, the south was the north, right? At the time, and the north was the south. And the Nile sails to the north, right?
Yeah.
Which sails, it's weird, eh? Okay, how it is. And civilization in the Egyptian empire, Kemet, right, came from which today is the north, is south, but back then it was the north. So your bloodline, just like my bloodline, you know what I mean? I'm Shemite, you're Hamite, right? Our
Hmm.
peoples were both in the land of Kemet, you know? Some were
Yeah.
builders, some were slave owners. We know the whole works, right?
Yeah.
And how does it feel, right? That the Most High above, right, is sending the information out to some of our people. right? And some of the other races are starting to find out who the children of Israel are, right? Who the Kemites were. You know what I mean? A lot of history is based up off of this, right? So you look back and does this give you strength to know about our people? How powerful we are?
It definitely gives me pride. It gives me like it gives me like a sense of like knowing myself and just like knowing that I'm not there's a lot of people that came before me.
Of
So
course.
there's definitely a sense of pride. But also like I understand that it's big because like when we think about like the system, it's we have to think bigger than just color, you know, because it's
Hmm.
bigger than color, you know, because it's like it's about the energy. We're talking about souls, you know,
Hmm.
and the thing is, people can spawn in different, you know. So it's like I don't want to get too deep in it, but it's like one thing I want to get to people to understand is that it it's more about the energy than the color because there's many people that can be of our color that can be compromised, you know?
Hmm.
It's bigger.
Well, you got this track by FTG Reggie. What's it called again?
Air it out.
Air It Out. Now, who produced this track, right? Who directed the video, and why make a concept called Air It Out?
I wanted to call it air. So basically, first the song is like it's like a real Boston type Richie beat. It's like a South, like American South type beat,
Who made the
and it's
beat?
like the the beat is very it's like bouncy, you know. It
But
has
who
that
made the
like
beat though?
who made the beat? Oh,
Yeah.
who made the beat? Oh, it's a guy called what's it called? Wait, what's his name?
Come on, you're smoking too much of that vape, man. Remember. You know what I mean? Well, just put it this way, man. People, you know what's crazy? YouTube has killed the production, right?
Yeah,
Because now you don't even need to pay for the guy next door. Your best friend that's making your beats, you kind of like want to leave him now because it's like, look, man, there's better beats on YouTube, and I can just grab it, extract it, and as long as I
but the
give
guy
the
that made the beat
producers,
wasn't from Ottawa, so that's why I don't really know
okay,
him.
and
He
it
hit me
gave you
up
that
on
southern,
Instagram.
and it gave you that southern bounce. That's why you're
Yeah,
loving that,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. Well, Lowkey Gwap, please introduce your video. Oh yeah, say your social media again. We want to hear your social
Lowkey
media.
underscore guap, all platforms. Lowkey guap on all platforms. You already know how we come in. And yeah, like look me up. I got a lot of workout.
And again, you have anything to say out there to anybody that's tuned in right now? Anybody who's following you, and what can we expect? Any concerts
For
coming
my people,
2025?
for my supporters, I just want to be a vessel of resilience, a vessel of persistence, a vessel of consistency. I want to share that with my people, you know, because like it's like it gets hard, bro. But the reason why I continue to do what I do is because I understand I have a responsibility. I understand that I'm a totem pole, you know? So
Mm,
I have to be strong for my people. And like, it's like, I've been down before. And when I was down, it was like, because I was up, then down, because life is the ups and downs, you know? But
of
like,
course.
the downs teach you a lot, you know? So now that I'm on my way up, it's like, I know that I have a responsibility, you know? So I
Hmm.
tell my people, stay consistent, stay persistent, and what's it called? Stay resilient, you know, because
Of
it's not
course.
easy out here, you know.
No, it's not easy out here, man. Well, Lowkey Guap, introduce your track to the world,
You already know. Air it out. You already know.
featuring
Lowkey Gwap, FTG Reggie, air it out. Real track. You already know.
right here on the Magical Deluxe Syndicated. When you peep this video out, we'll be right back.
223 visuals. We shoot 'em up.
Damn nickname, this the one. I used to want the finest shit, designer shit. Still pull up with the finest shit, go sign that bitch. No diamonds on me, they still know what time it is. We playing defense and shorty's tryna line the kid, but I'm fine with it. You can't catch me and I fire with it. You know Brody keep that fire with it. You know I'm firing it. When we pull up with this chopper, we go head out. I got 4G autos on the block, they rollin'. Cause I'm a Leo, I'm a Leo, I'm a great man. Matter of fact, I'm a CEO with a great plan. Expensive millionaire, this ain't fake time. Catch me riding in my city with a bully van. Cause I got dead homies that I'm never gonna see again. Got Brody serving life, he never gonna see the street again. Ain't no killer, but don't push me, keep that Glocky in the FNN. Niggas sneak dissing when they see me wanna be my friend. When they see me, they make no sound. Went from Miami to a bus down. Went from Miami to a bus down. I used to want the finest shit, designer shit. Still pull up with the finest shit, go sign that bitch. No diamonds on me, they still know what time it is. We playing defense and shorty's tryna line the kid, but I'm fine with it. You can't catch me and I fire with it. You know Brody keep that fire with it. You know he firing it. When we pull up with this chopper, we go head out. I got 4G autos on the block, they rollin' in.
Prophesize our pain, cause all we knowin' was the street life. In the trenches where I came, gotta be inside before the street lights. No neighborhood hero. You claim they did a lot, but niggas did zero. And I ain't doing this shit for clout, I'm just trying to feed my people. Don't compare me to these niggas, we was never equal. They want me to run it back, I gotta give them sequels. And I got power with my words, the boss be cutting lethal. Nigga, 5-star real niggas always keeping it 100. Niggas talk behind my back, but when I'm here ain't saying nothing. Always kept my circle small, cause them niggas be up to something. Close that back door, the closest ones, you'll never see them coming. And it's cool when I ain't got no balls, I'm singing and I'm humming. I be shitting on these niggas hard, my mama think I'm coming. In the trenches, we can't tell who's with them. Niggas get the thumping. I told bro he gotta chill out with that switch, just wanna thumping. Bro, I'm sorry I ain't get to say goodbye, my heart. Just was tripping, told me stay my ass aside, don't stop. Don't encourage street life, but if you ain't got play it smart. Motivation through the music, I don't care about the charts. Bitch, I'm different with it. Like Derek said, we was in the trenches, lost a couple niggas in it. Rest in peace to Metro, Ghost, Kick, Clutch, and KG. Know you watching over all the fight, baby, come and save me.
I used to want the finest shit, designer shit. Still pull up with the finest shit, go sign that bitch. No diamonds on me, they still know what time it is. We playing defense and shorty's tryna line the kid, but I'm fine with it. You can't catch me and I fire with it. You know Brody keep that fire with it. You know he firing it. When we pull up with this chopper, we go head out. I got 4G autos on the block, they rollin' in.